summer already or something? Feels like the heat is really starting to pick up all of a sudden. And what did I read today? How about this one? I guess you could expect humongous cargo drones to be flying, I guess, around the US in the near future pretty soon, I guess. This one says MightyFly has received an FAA flight corridor approval to start A to B flight testing. The first large autonomous cargo eVTOL company to reach this regulatory milestone. Yeah, this thing looks gigantic too. If people are worried about small toys flying over them, how about this thing? It's basically like a traditional aircraft in many ways anyways. This one says MightyFly, a company developing autonomous cargo aircraft for expedited logistics, announced today that it has become the first large autonomous cargo eVTOL company to receive an FAA flight corridor approval in the US. MightyFly started flight testing the Cento aircraft at the beginning of the flight corridor in March, making rapid progress with its flight testing program. And this phrase was kind of interesting. It makes it sound like the FAA didn't actually notify companies. It says here, the first FAA approval was confirmed via Freedom of Information Act inquiry in late March based on certification on January 25th, 2024 and includes the certificate of waiver of authorization for a flight corridor of up to 5,000 feet in altitude between the New Jerusalem and Byron airports in California and a special airworthiness certification enabling the company to test beyond visual line of sight capabilities while using a chase airplane. From an aircraft flight testing perspective, the flight corridor unlocks the potential for MightyFly to advance its flight testing capabilities, perform autonomous A to B flights within the general aviation airspace, test aircraft range, test long-range command and control, data link communication, and test future detect and avoid system for BVLOS flights. So I guess that's really good for them, and it says, quote, "We are thrilled to publicly announce that we are the first large autonomous cargo eVTOL company to receive a flight corridor approval from the FAA, and that we have already achieved some exciting and tangible flight test progress of the 2024 Cento." Yeah, again, I guess you could expect to see this flying around if you're around that area, I guess. And this was kind of a weird piece of news today. Apparently a lot of people here are mocking our new, I guess, army logo of sort. I mean, look at this. What would you think this is when you first look at it? I actually had no clue. Like, what is this? Some kind of inspiration from Minecraft or something like that? So you can see what it originally looked like. So for example, it's a little bit more, I guess, apparent, like it's Canadian and so forth, but this, what would you think this is? Now, because of this, a lot of people are reacting online in a very negative way. So they first posted here saying, introducing a new icon and refreshed tagline for the Canadian Army featuring the new CADPAT MT pattern. It is designed to complement our official Canadian Army logo. So is it meant more, for example, to be more stealthy, I guess you could say? So it makes it less apparent if you're wearing things like uniforms and so forth, and it has that, let's just say, quote, logo. It's harder to detect. Because I'm just trying to read the site here. Like it says, the CADPAT multi-terrain modernized combat uniform. And it says in general, the modernized combat uniform will see the new Canadian disruptive pattern, multi-terrain or CADPAT camouflage pattern used in the production of updated combat uniforms. But again, they don't seem to be winning any, I guess, design points with people in the public. I read some comments where people were saying this looks like a moose taking a dump. Like, what would you think this logo is if you first saw it? Either way, it's kind of mind-boggling anyways. It makes you wonder how much money they spent to actually change this. Can you imagine if they spent $100,000 in design and consultation fees to change it to this, for example? I mean, some companies getting rich, I guess. Alright, see you guys later.